Welcome to Taking It to the Pitch. I am your host, LEDEAS, and joining me today is...
IRONMASTER, and joining me today is...
The Lebowski Urban Achievers, and I don't even know my team name, huh?
Okay.
What is your name?
My name is Sherdog.
Are you Sherdog?
Yeah.
I'm kind of Sherdog.
Excellent. Excellent. This is not going to get old at all. I love that joke. Well, we are going to do our recaps today, and starting in Division 7. Looking at the leaderboard, we see that not a lot has changed.
Yep. Bitter Sagi's just still up on the wins, with Pig Sofa just trailing behind with those draws.
One win away.
Man, I love seeing a Norse team at the top, just fighting through the armor.
Yeah. Well, he had a Palmer to start, so things have been going well.
So you don't really need to worry about your armor when other teams are dying.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the week.
Now, we got to look at the Bitter Sagis, because I heard he had a very interesting level up.
Okay.
So, I like it.
Well, I haven't got there yet, so... Boom, boom, boom. What?
Look at that Berserker.
What?
He's about to play Griffball.
Wow.
So, this man has a bounty on him now.
That's so weird.
So...
As he should.
It may or may not have been me, but he asked for it.
That's an awesome start for a Berserker.
The only thing is, his problem is going to be trying to get points if he's trying to score, and he can't actually be on the ground now with those kind of skills. Or I at least wouldn't want him on the ground.
Why would he be on the ground?
If he wanted to get a Mighty Blow finally on that sort of thing, because he's
yeah, after the strength and now agility, he'll probably never do that.
Yeah, like with the strength, I would consider it, but not with the agility too.
So
he's going to be playing Griffball.
So what do you think next skill for him is?
The moment he can get leap.
Oh my gosh, leap would be great.
I mean, I like that skill too, but there is such a thing as dodge. And dodge would be very good if it was a doubles.
Yep.
If it was a normal, maybe.
What do they have access to? Like general and strength?
Yep.
Tackle on a normal. I would go leap on the double. Because
I'm still thinking dodge, man.
I think dodge too. I think with armor 7, the blodge is just it's real.
I get what you're saying, but he would have an ability to attack a cage that no one can stop.
It's true.
The only one who can stop it is Dice.
Yeah. I still like the dodge before leap, and then you get the leap on him as a second doubles roll. But he's just going to be interesting. Like, all he wants are like doubles rolls.
What about like a guard piece? I mean, I know it's kind of weird on a Berserker, but I mean, with the strength and the AG...
Yeah, you could do guard and then stand firm and just have mobile guard. But it's not as fun as what we're saying.
For sure.
I didn't pick up a new runner, too.
Yep, that's a very new runner.
Yeah, only one match. And it made one block, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like you're still hating the Yeti. So
I hate Yetis anyways, so.
Pretty good.
No kills on the Yeti. That's a shame.
He's got enough money to replace any player.
Yeah. Now, a little bird told me that the oil miners also got some stats.
Well, I was jumping over to them to take a quick look, and I do see what could become a new passing dwarf. Because
I just think that's going to be his pickup guy, while the other one's the stealer.
He's not going to throw it.
Yeah. Not until there's another, at least, AG4 guy.
Well, I would do that, but... I mean, he may throw it as a plan C, but he's definitely not building a dwarven passing team.
So, figure this. Every time this guy gets a stat up, it comes in pairs. So he got the double strengths, and then now he's got the agility and the movement after one match. So he's obviously just got to keep rolling stats, man. Just look at that.
Wow.
Accomplish things that, levels him up. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. But what do you think about the plus movement on a Troll Slayer?
I think it's a good idea, especially since they have Frenzy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just think it's a little odd as a first skill. Maybe I would have gone like Mighty Blow, still with the killing route.
You just never really know when you're going to get it again. So take it, get a little bit. I mean, dwarves are slow enough. Getting a little additional movement doesn't hurt, especially on a blitzing kind of tackle type piece.
He now has 3 movement 6 players, and on a dwarf team, that's amazing.
Yeah.
There's a reason why people will go ahead and buy Far Blast for the 60k, even though he's a secret weapon, because he has a movement 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's pretty cool. He's still just as dangerous as he was out the box. Now he's just as dangerous with an extra movement.
Yeah.
And he won his game 3-1 over the Lizards. Let's take a quick look at the Lizards and see how they're faring out.
They're holding up.
Because they look
Now they got beat up,
Yeah.
if I remember. A 10-60 team right now, but he has a lot of MNG.
His strength up guy is an armor bust.
A block source is movement bust, and then one died.
I think he was already missing that guy.
No, he died. It says it in the
It says it in the
little game recap.
Oh, isn't that a shame?
So he does have ADK to replace the Saurus.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely time to do that because being down 2 is already going to suck hard enough.
Yep. But
So
the strength up Saurus is going to be a real, or I mean, the armored bust to the Saurus is kind of a real kick in the teeth too.
Yeah, man, that's a tough roll. I mean, you get a 12 and get strength up, and then next game you get armor down. That's no bueno.
I have to say, I still would run him.
Oh,
And the only reason is because he is strength 5, so it is hard to punch him still.
Sure.
I would as well, especially if he ever gets tackle or, God forbid, he gets dodge.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a Minotaur right now with strength 5 and AG 8. You just kind of got to play around him a little bit more.
Well, the next game would be the elaborate death traps beating the High Elves, whose name is hard as hell to say.
Now, speaking of those High Elves, speaking of
Yeah.
crap, that's the wrong division. Never mind.
Wrong division.
Darn, I was so close. I was about to give you another tidbit, and then
He wanted it. He wanted to do it.
Well, the elaborate death trap may have won the game, but their team hasn't changed very much. I think they didn't add Hobgoblin. I don't think they've added anything.
They did change quite a bit with the Chaos Dwarf blocker with Claw dying and getting MVP.
Snap.
yeah,
Look at you. Seeing things.
that's right. This is who it was.
Oh, that is rough, dude.
Because it was Claw, and he just level up, got to get Mighty Blow and just become a real killer and stuff. Then nope.
Well, at least
So he's just gonna stay with those 2 guards.
At least he had enough money to go ahead and replace him.
Yeah. Man, I just shed a tear though. I mean, that makes me so sad.
Yeah, but just 140 still in the bank, so he's doing good on money.
Yeah.
That's the thing that he's got going for him.
And the High Elf team, I can't really see too much difference. The guard guy has dodge. I think that might be a new up.
Yep.
And the catcher having dodge. I don't know if that's new or not, but it's definitely a great idea as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I think dodge for him is just to reposition it. That's the biggest thing for it.
Right. And if that lineman levels again, definitely get block, and then you've got, as far as elves are concerned, a dream LOS piece.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not line of scrimmage, but
not line of scrimmage. You
a piece that
put
can
him
get in
around
there
though.
and help protect your other players.
Yep.
So
But he definitely is developing that thrower to be really awesome at throwing. I like it.
well, I mean, it's kind of the hallmark of the team.
Mm-hmm. That strong arm is huge for the thrower.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's
Just he needs a Nerves of Steel catcher somewhere. That'd be awesome. Like just somebody who could just run downfield and doesn't care about tackle zones.
what's the name of that?
Yeah. The only problem is he has to roll doubles for Nerves of Steel.
Ah, doubles are easy.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Doubles are easy. The name of the subtitle of the adventure.
Right.
Yeah.
He said with heavy sarcasm.
Yeah.
Well, the Sunken Crypt Lords are going to get their win against the Whirling Dervishes, which brings us to Bitter Sagis against the Nickelodeon All-Stars. Well, we already looked at the Bitter Sagis, so let's take a look at the Nickelodeon All-Stars, who have a level up they need to pop
But
out.
they're 1,000 TV.
Yeah, so
Ew.
we got 2 missing next game players.
And 2 stat busts.
Yeah. That's a lineman. He was going to die anyways.
No. The thing is, I think I would keep that lineman that just leveled up.
Loss.
Yeah. Him, and I would just make him Rackle.
Yeah.
Well,
Wrestle tackle, just say F you to Blodgers.
Gotcha. And
But Rocky I would get rid of.
why?
Because he has a big bank, and he doesn't need the loss of movement.
He's 1 point away from leveling up, though.
Yeah, but...
Do you really want to level up a movement 5 lineman?
Maybe. How about this?
Nah.
You compromise. You go into the next game, you keep your money.
Yep.
If one of the loaners gets something worthwhile, you keep him. If not, then you buy your replacement.
I like that.
Okay.
If he gets an MVP of some sort, yep, I like that.
Yeah. His problem is he's going to be down a blitzer with Mighty Blow.
Yeah. Yeah, but who's he going up against?
Let's see.
That's a good question.
He
He's
is
up
going.
against Elaborate Death Trap. So
Ooh.
it could actually help. Especially when you're
Yeah.
playing Hobgoblin hunting.
Yeah.
Yep.
So no name yet is going to get the win against Rod and Concede. So it brings
Yep.
us to Culinary Delights 2-1 over the new Disney team.
Hey, guys.
Guys,
He's back up to 11 players.
oh,
He's done it.
the dream is real.
Yeah. Poor old Trox hasn't been getting anything, but look at all those glorious block Chaos Warriors. He has 3 of them now,
And
3 winning.
I think
and one's only like a hit away.
he keeps up. He's not going to need to buy your agility busted one.
Yep.
Is that a Beastman with a leader?
It is.
Yep.
He rolled the doubles after the agility loss. So
You know what? I kind of still agree with it now. Like, it's grown on me.
yeah.
It's not a bad skill on him.
Yeah.
What else was he going to get?
Yep. Just, I still think I would drop a team reroll and be playing the inducement game because Borak is your friend.
Maybe now, yeah. Now that he's got a few skills to survive.
Yeah.
It's a
But that's going to be quality of life with those Chaos Warriors punching stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think guard on him next will be doing him good because I'll finally just make him really strong and start punching everything.
Yeah.
And-
All the blocks going to help with the rerolls too. I mean, that just makes them just a lot easier to less rerolls used from the double downs.
And then I think the next Beastman who levels up that isn't like getting a 3rd level or getting him to level 3, like he's just going to level 2. He needs Mighty Blow on him.
Yep.
He needs to start the killer.
Yep. I agree. And that'll help with the SPP production as well.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Just was it?
Did they play their game?
Who?
I don't think they played the game. I don't think Culinary Delights and Disney Famous played.
Yeah, they did. 2-1.
No. If you look at the stats of that game, everything is exactly 50% and everything is zeros.
Oh.
So I think there was probably some scheduling issue with Disney Famous having to take the loss, maybe
Yeah.
whatever reason. But yeah, that wasn't played.
Yeah. Oh.
But they obviously did what they needed to do and let the administration know what was going on. So good on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So he did get an MVP on a Chaos Warrior, and then who's Tong Seng?
No, I don't know.
What is that?
I just don't know.
Oh, that's another Chaos Warrior. So that's how he got 2 extra Chaos Warriors there. That just leveled up.
So much trouble. Well, let's check the Half Pint Heroes versus the Lords of Decay. I tell you what, Kalista?
Yep, Kalisti.
Kalisti? Him being on our show was probably like the worst thing he ever did, because ever since then he's been having a rough time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey guys, I gotta go.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
So if you look at his match day 10, being battered by Torfs is bullcrap. I agree sometimes, but his team's alive for the most part. He actually is down to 12 people after having like 14.
And
so I think
if
I would.
he wanted, he could still buy 2 of them back.
Yeah, I think I would only buy 1 though, and just have the 13 bench.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Maybe get some vanity passes on these, these 2 line rats.
And I think his thrower should get a leader. That's going to help him out if he does that.
Yep.
Just not even have to worry about the reroll. And
I was thinking, trying to get some fouling pieces in there. I thought,
that's true, but not a single lineman has leveled up.
I thought Skaven really succeeded in the fouling once fouling was an option.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look at Half Pint Heroes, since they're the one that got them.
Really love that big hand on that gutter runner too. That just makes him so annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
So Maggot / Bull went Mighty Blow.
Yep.
I don't know.
He's finally got the levels, man.
Yeah.
I think he took Mighty Blow after I said Mighty Blow, man, because he's got to develop.
So I completely agree with that. I think he's a 9th right now on the leaderboard, so he's really playing for next season, and just getting that guy developed a little bit more for next season is going to be huge.
And he's got his extra Hobgoblin. I think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now, I think that Hobgoblin with block probably should have gotten Dirty Player, but teach their own. You probably just want another block piece.
Yeah, I like Dirty Player if you've got a lot of subs, and with only 1 player on the sideline to start the game. I don't know.
Yep.
You can go either way.
So Sunken Crypt Lords and No Name Yet. No Name Yet's going to get a win, and that's going to push him way up in the. So the Sunken Crypt Lords as well. So 5 and 6 are going up to.
Yep.
I believe. Well, actually, I believe they're just going to be 4th and 5th, but. And actually, they may not move at all.
They don't move at all. It's going to be 5 and 6. They're going to stay 5 and 6 because one will be 6, 1 and 3, which is still under Lords of Decay, and then No Name Yet will be 5, 4 and 1.
Because the other 2 teams are at 20 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're both going to be at 19. So let's take a quick look at the Crypt Lords and just leave the division again. Why not?
Yep. So it's a 1240 team. And let's see. Yeah, he does have a missing zombie for next game. Or is it niggled?
There he is.
It's missed next game.
Well, that means he'll get it back from this concede thing.
Yep.
And he'll have a buttload of money. Yeah, I don't think he listened. He needs to fire that guy before the rollover, and he needs to fire the
Which
other
one?
Ben Bone Morrow.
Yeah, he has 3 he can fire up, and then just replacing him for 120k isn't that bad, or just letting him come back naturally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because he's got how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's got 13. Total.
He's got a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
Which I usually like, but you can
he's-
toss a couple for these level ups to happen on the right people.
And he already has enough. In my opinion, he has enough zombies that have already gotten level ups and are already kind of getting their first skill. I mean, if he had a whole bunch of rookie zombies, then I don't think it hurts to get an MVP. But it wouldn't feel great to get one on Julian jointless when you could have had it, on a mummy or white.
Yeah. Yeah, but only problem is he doesn't actually have a mummy to dump SPP on. He only has one mummy. Sorry, I mean he doesn't have a second one.
Because he had
Yes,
lost one before this game, I think.
Yeah, and that may be why he's not selling those zombies, is because he's saving up for that next mummy.
I remember from last week when we talked about this, he's got 2 back-to-back admin games.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
what we said last week was kind of, firing 2 or 3 of the zombies so that they fall on the right pieces. Go ahead and buy the mummy, hope that it gets one as well, and then if you really need them back, go ahead and get them.
totally makes sense. I didn't realize the 2 admin.
Yeah, you're gonna have a huge bank.
Yep.
And no name yet, since they haven't really changed since last week. I mean, he's doing well. His orcs are coming along nice. Block as far as the eye can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's about as.
It's very.
The only thing I have to say is that his black orcs aren't leveling up as much as they should. Like, just he needs to find a way to get those middle 2 black orcs to get to sex SPP, get block or guard. I would say maybe guard on these 2, just to get the strength game going.
Well, remember the one has less games. The one with actually 2 SPP only has 6 games. So he
Really?
did lose a black orc in the mix there somewhere. So I don't remember what his other guy may have had. I mean, in 3 games, probably not a lot.
Yep.
Maybe he'll get lucky and the MVP will fall on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good looking orc team. I like it. The blitzer with the blodge guard is a great little piece.
Once he gets stand firm, he is going to be really annoying.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Then maybe tackle or diving tackle, depending if he rolls doubles or not.
What does it do in diving tackle?
Diving tackle.
Diving
so
tackle
underrated.
ends
I love
turns,
it.
man.
It does. I love it.
You put it on a ball, they have to blitz you, and then, you have stand firm. How are you going to get the ball now?
I love it.
So, that's that.
All right. Well, then let's pop over to number 6. And we'll take a look at the leaderboard real quick.
Oh, you don't want to look at Disney Famous?
I did, technically. I did when you guys were chatting about something else. Sorry.
Okay.
There's really no difference. Since they didn't, that's how I figured out they didn't play.
Yep.
I looked at
But he did do the 2 catcher, 4 blitzer, an ogre, and 3 team rules. No apothecary. I think there was a way to fit in a thrower in there. But
do you go thrower before a poth?
well, no, there should have been a thrower in the starting roster, I think.
I see.
But no, apothecary is going to be his first purchase because humans get fragile.
Yes.
They don't want to die. But moving on, we're going to Division 6.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about all the things.
Some of the things.
So, hey, we got someone new at the leaderboard. The Rebel Rousers.
I actually think he was there last week.
He was there last week.
He's new.
He's new. Pretty good for an admin team, huh?
Right?
Winning
Yeah.
7-2-1.
Yeah.
Hacks. Anyway.
Hacks.
Where is he on here?
He's got walls, man, for sure.
Yeah. Don't you see? That's just oozing with cheats.
Let's see. He's got the Blodge AG4 Blitzer, which is just a nightmare
that's a
to deal
dream.
with.
I mean,
I love it.
realistically, That's a 3rd catcher if you need it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. Just, he makes me happy.
For sure.
This guy's better than most catchers just because he's AG4, man.
Mm-hmm.
The
Because you,
funny thing to me is that he's winning his games doing the 2-1 grind.
yeah.
What is he? Let's see here. So he 2-1 grind a Necro team, Jimmy Burrito's team, which is Jimmy's a good coach.
Yep.
You're right. Yeah, Dark Elves.
Yep.
He's not scored more than 2 points, so
He's getting a constant stream.
Oh yeah, the nice, slow, steady
Yeah.
build.
He's getting
Now-
good armor breaks in each. Yeah, I mean he's.
The nice thing about his team too is that he actually has 3 guard already, and that's pretty big on humans early.
For sure.
You just get that, and you can actually start punching away. And then the blitzers are they're pretty developed for what he has. They're doing stuff.
The stuff that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh. Then 2 catchers, a thrower and a catcher, 1 touchdown away from leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we'd see that happening.
Why don't we take a look at his opponent? Thick, rich, and creamy. Who has...
The burritos.
Yeah.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah, that's what he had last time.
Yeah. Come on, man. You were slow on the draw, man. You missed out.
I think it means, why not the 2?
Yeah.
But his agility up. Werewolf.
I like that werewolf.
That was there the last time, wasn't it?
I think it was.
And I remember the agility up ghoul. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did the ghoul actually throw the pass? Because it looks like he has. No, he had no passes. No passes.
So it kind of looks like his team was held on hold, and I'm not sure if it's because we reviewed it right as when he played his match already.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had already played.
Yep. But what do you do with that bank, LEDEAS?
Let's see who his next opponent is.
Some loser, probably.
I think with that bank, you go into the next game and you buy some inducements that you want to use against elves.
That sounds good. I was thinking of maybe a skeleton.
They can't get skeletons on Necro.
Oh, you're right. That's right. How could I forget that?
The treetop cops have got beat up by somebody recently, so I think that game was one of those games that had been played when we did our last review as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, what's he? Jimmy Burrito right now is at 1490. The treetop cops are going to get 1, 2, 3 loners, so that's 2100. Yep. So he's going to be at 1320. So he's giving up what, 160?
Yeah, that's pretty much a wizard. You're not getting around that. But if he buys a zombie or something, he could get Edril with bank money.
Even if he ditches the 20 points from the money, or got rid of one of his dudes off the bench, it's not going to be enough to make that much of a difference. So instead of trying to trim down to it, I say the same thing I always say: embrace the bloat. Take your money and buy something fun with it that you want. Maybe get a bribe. Maybe get your own damn wizard.
Yeah, pocket wizards are fun. But
especially on fast-moving elves.
Who's next on the leaderboard?
I hate wizards when I'm playing against people, but lightning bolts out of nowhere. I believe our host is. And...
Okay, Mr. Sherdog.
Oh,
would you like to talk about the Lebowski's Urban Achievers?
Sure.
And how they achieve urban stuff?
They're great individuals for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think the team's coming together pretty well. Bought the Minotaur for you guys, and I've got a couple different routes that I think I'm going to take them with. I think right now there's plenty of kill on the team, so I'm thinking maybe make a armor 8 Beast of Nurgle type player.
Tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah, go tentacles, some guards, some tentacles, and still hit a little bit with them, but just try to make a roadblock of some sorts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
so
if he gets to doubles, he lives the block dream.
Oh, if he gets doubles and block, then I may have to go killer again.
Well, see, tentacles just makes them so they can't run away.
Yeah.
But what was the thought behind just having a tackle piece with no other skill?
Yeah, so the reason for that was I think I was coming up against a string of, I think my next 2 games were against elves. And so I knew that I had to get some sort of tackle. So I went both Brant and Maud Lebowski leveled up the game before the Elves games. So I was just like, I'm going to go ahead and get my 2 tackle pieces now. I know one without block is not going to be as good, but at least it's another tackle piece. And it's kind of worked out because I think every game I at least lose one to KO.
Yeah. Interesting.
Has
Now,
Jesus done any good things for you with that agility?
He is so frustrating. He's so frustrating. I think against both of those elf teams, he had at least 2 turnovers from ball pickups where he just rolled ones, and then I'd take the reroll and he'd still roll a 1. So he's been a very frustrating piece for sure. But he's kind of the last game or 2 he's picked it up and got a few more SPP.
just 2 away right now.
Yeah, just maybe try to hit with him a little bit. Although he doesn't get very many blitzes. I mean, I've got other pieces to blitz with. So he's kind of more of a. He just kind of runs around a little bit and tries to throw and catch stuff.
I was about to say,
not very well. So the plan is to go the Big Lebowski-ish. So just add AG4. Next will probably be block. Go guard after that.
So you're not going to go off the rails and make him something special?
I mean, it requires doubles.
Yeah.
We'll see what Nuffle allows, but I think
LEDEAS is saying dodge is fun. Or sorry, not dodge, but leap.
Well, you can't get dodge or leap without the doubles. But no, I was actually kind of thinking like going to mutations to kind of compensate what you don't have access to on dodge or passing, or not dodge, but agility and passing.
So what's your thought there?
I mean, I didn't know if you were like sure hands and make him a dedicated ball carrier.
Yeah, so he was my dedicated ball carrier until Warner Snout picked up dodge, and he already had sure hands.
I see that.
So basically, I was using Warner Snout to pick up the ball, and then he would run up field, toss it to or hand it off to Jesus, who would then we would cage up around. That was kind of the plan. And then Warner Snout just recently got dodge, and I think I'd rather have it's basically. Okay, well, in that case, this guy's going to be dedicated ball carrier, and we'll just figure something else for
Have
Jesus.
you considered putting him up for sale at the end of the season?
Oh, I'd sell him in a heartbeat for sure.
Since he doesn't really fit into what you're building?
Yeah, I'd sell him. It kind of depends on what this next SPP does. But if he ends up getting like some double and get dodge, and I can blodge him up, then I'm absolutely going to keep him.
Yeah, that's fair enough, because like if you get the stat up and then you get everything to support the stat up, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. But right now he's kind of a weak link. He just kind of sits around and does Chaos Warrior things.
Considering everyone else is killer or utility, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the dude is nothing to be sneezed at.
Yeah.
Got lucky on that jump up, huh?
That is delicious.
Yeah.
So I take
Perfect time for it too.
Pylon's the next one.
For sure.
Or are you gonna go block?
Nah, pile on.
Yeah. You gotta make jump up doing a lot.
Go big or go home, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I really don't have very much block. I've got 2 block. So
Yeah.
just keep going with it. Try to make smart blocks and try not to base too many things.
You're
But,
doing well, and you're facing the Rebel Rousers next week.
Big game.
So
Big game, man.
you're gonna come down to. I think his guard's gonna cause you some grief.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure. I think that's my big worry on his team is the amount of guard. If he really mucks it up in the middle. And he's got dirty players. He's got more of a bench, so it's not like you can just injure through a full team.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good game.
Too.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I could see you doing a few fouls with a couple of those no skill beastmen or.
Well, that's also line meat there.
True.
I don't know what it is about Beastmen, but they don't feel armor 8 to me. I think
they feel very fragile.
Very fragile, for sure. So I always end up losing 1 or 2.
How was your game against the Knights?
A lot of blocks thrown. He played a great game. I think injuries just kind of crept up.
I mean, you had 50 blocks.
I like to hit, man.
20 armor breaks.
Yeah,
you're looking at a 40% armor break there.
I got my dice were really good. It really only happened in the second half. The first half was very even. I think we were both even on players, and then the second half had to make a draw.
Just started falling.
Dang, you had 19 SVP that match.
It was not. It wasn't peasants. It was the blockers and the blitzers. Man, I got really lucky with some rolls and some KOs and a couple stat busts that we'll probably see earlier or see later.
Yeah.
Felt bad about that, but he was a great opponent. We voice chatted, and he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Well, then why don't we take a look at him since he was your opponent? Boom.
Yep, only because he voice chatted, man.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, it's a passer, though. He's built him to be a passer.
Yep.
I'd leave it.
That's what we talked about afterwards. Yeah.
And then
he said
movement bust on the guard. I mean, if you're gonna lose one of them, that's the one. Because where do you want him to go, anyways?
I don't know. Movement 6 guard is still really nice because then you get to that sweet spot instead of just okay one or you're just getting 1 assist.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't think you, because of the lack of guard on the team, I think you obviously keep the Panda Express blocker
until Trash Panda levels up and takes guard. Then
you
can
got
fire him.
Absolutely. And then the Panda Pool Blitzer, we talked about it a lot after the match, and I think that's exactly. I mean, he's going passing with them. He's going to see if he can get some sort of like strong arm or something along those lines.
Yeah, leader. That'd be cool to see. You can always get accurate.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd be great.
I mean, the Lodge piece makes him hard as hell to hit. He's got sure hands, so a lot more. You're not going to be burning rerolls picking it up. He's got pass, so you're not going to be burning rerolls. And everyone he wants to throw it to has catch.
Yep. And he can also, so offensively, he's obviously the thrower, but we talked a lot about it. What do you do on defense? So he almost becomes the safety, right? You got 7 movement, 3 strength. You got somebody who you don't want to get hit a lot. So take like a tackle or a diving tackle, something like that, where you're marking up catchers.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah,
see that happen.
It's not the end of the world for that character, for sure.
Yep.
And he's got an admin next week, so that'll be nice to kind of heal up a bit. Then he plays Chaos Dwarf and another admin, so he only has one more game against Chaos Dwarf.
See, the only problem is that's Chaos Dwarf, and he'll just mess him up if he's not careful.
For sure.
So maybe to get rid of the guard blocker, just because he is getting that concede win. Might as well just have one that can be a real guy to actually get it, instead of one you want to replace.
I get what you're saying. I just don't. I don't think with this team you play that game, because his 2 blockers have a good chance of leveling, and some of his peasants have points on them as well. And he just doesn't have the bank to do. I don't think he has the bank to do that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying Panda Express gets tossed and replaced.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody's so down on that movement bust. That movement bust is
still guard.
Say that again?
It's still guard. It's still your only guard piece. Yeah.
I mean, obviously for the blocker, the best... I would rather lose a movement than an agility.
I have the opposite of that one, because he's meant to just base people.
Yeah, but he's still a human. He's still an agility 3. His lineup is good as every other human on any other human team. You know what I mean? I play the lineman Norse team in the lineman league, and you can make a 67% catch. It happens.
Mhm.
So,
True enough.
or a 67% pickup. So, ball handling's harder to do than move. You can move. 5? He can score in 2 turns if he had to from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And I think, like playing Chaos and playing Nurgle in the past, a lot of times your Chaos Warriors who are 5 movement are your guard pieces as well. And I don't often find myself not being able to get a guard piece in position.
Wishing you had 2 more movement.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like, I know it's a strength. Obviously Chaos Warriors one extra strength, but he can at least get to the point where he can help out the rest of the team. This 5 movement.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's always best not to have a stat bust, but on this one, the way he's built it so far, I don't think it's the end of the world, and I think because he doesn't have any other guard, he's got to keep it.
Yeah, I agree. If he had 2 admin games in a row, I may think about dropping him, but he's got this one admin, and then he's got to play against Chaos Dwarf. So it's really hoping that you get another guard piece is kind of scary.
On top of that, if he had 2 in a row, not only would you fire the busted one, but you'd fire 3 out of 4 peasants.
For sure.
Because the peasants are 1,200 to replace.
Yeah, for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you let that money and the SPPs build up.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But 'tis not the case.
'Tis not. Let's take a look at the next week, and that's TeamSpeak Crew against Please Don't Murder Me. And Please Don't Murder Me, that 4. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. He elfed it up there.
Indeed,
for sure.
But I don't know if you noticed this, but if you look at Puckstop's record, there is an L in there now. The TeamSpeak Crew has lost a match.
You are correct. They are no longer undefeated.
Yeah.
24 SPP for that high elf team.
That's huge.
3 passes, 4 touchdowns, 2 injuries, and then of course the MVP.
So I watched that replay, and it was well played.
He was just spreading the love around, wasn't he?
He was. And that who is it? The catcher with the nerves of steel.
Yeah.
Creates so much pressure downfield. You just knowing that you can't really mark the guy up. So he draws a lot of blitzes. He draws a lot of attention just knowing.
And frees the other 2 up.
You got it. So it was a really well played game on his part.
His sidestep guy has got a missing next game, so let's see how dangerous that's actually going to hurt him next time. His opponent is another test team, admins.
Yeah.
No worries.
Now, I might just be crazy, but I think I kind of want another thrower and just go up to the 14-man bench.
I've never played with 2 throwers, but you probably aren't wrong. I think most people would say go another catcher before they would the other thrower, but I don't know.
Oh, I guess he only does have 3 catchers. Yeah, maybe get another one of those. I thought he had a full 4, looking at it. But yeah. He has a choice between either positional, or if he doesn't want any, he can just skip it for now. He does have a bench already.
Yeah. Get a bucket of money and maybe, I don't know, upgrade your stadium and get something if you like those.
Yeah. He's already upgraded the stadium, but he hasn't gotten the
enhancement.
So it's definitely an
option.
option.
No, the stadium's level 1 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I saw level 2 and I misread that.
So he should be able to do something there. I always thought that level 4 stadium should allow you to get a second one.
Yep. But I don't think you should throw it in that, especially since that's not even giving him TV. He's probably going to use it as an inducement.
Well, I mean, he's going to have enough money from the admin game that he's going to have that.
Yeah, that's true. But
And who
I like the team, honestly. Just he has all what he needs.
And he went up against the Chaos Dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you're right. His team is well built, and the only thing that he needs now is just continue doing what he's doing and build.
Yep.
What he has.
Yep.
I'm really surprised by the lack of dodge on it. I know high elves don't really start with a whole lot of skills, but he's got with the guard, really smart wrestle piece. I think kind of go a little bit more elfy from here on out and just start tacking on guard or tacking on dodge.
Yep. But he does already have 5 dodge players. So he actually does have a bunch. But yeah, he needs to start putting on the dodge.
Yeah, but he has dodge players that
Raj.
are not supposed to be getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
At least 2 of them.
Yep. So he just needs to start getting dodge, Raj, and just being annoying on LOS people.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he's going to do anything to do that TV kind of game where he controls it, I think now's the time to go ahead and burn and remove one of those team rerolls, since he does have leader on the thrower.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would have went leader, but it's been done, so move on.
Yep. Well, I think that's when he had 2 rerolls and he did that.
Yeah, probably. Well, the other side of the coin is that is the thrower going to be on the field during the defense? Is that free reroll worth having him on the defense?
That's true enough. I think I would field him just because leader's a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's take a look at TeamSpeak Crew version 4.
And just to talk a little bit about thrower as well. I mean, you're still looking at a 3 strength, 8 armor piece, and it's not like you're not losing too much by putting them on defense. All right, TeamSpeak.
So he does have a new Bull Centaur. I don't remember if that's from last week or not. He does have it.
Yeah, it's got the 1 match under its belt.
So.
And he's got the one with the sure hands. I wonder if that's actually even doing anything for him. Because it's only scored 2 touchdowns.
But I think
there.
it's recently got sure hands as well, right? It hasn't.
Yeah.
It went unleveled for quite a while.
That was the big problem with Puck Stop. He just couldn't level him.
Yeah.
I don't care for the Bull Centaur as a carrier.
Yep. I like it though.
I'm a Bull Centaur carrier as well, but I'm also a really bad Chaos Dwarf coach, so I don't know how far you want to take that.
Well, he is doing something right with his Chaos Dwarves though.
Yeah, I mean he's
getting 3 guard, 2 mighty blow on him.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Let them let people bash themselves against that wall.
Yep. Has 1 that's 1 SPP away from leveling, then 2 that are just fresh. It's nice.
And I guess his team pretty much speaks for itself. Olive Garden beat Nightmare on Elm Street 2-0. Olive Garden.
Now they're 15-10 orc team. Wow.
It's big.
Got a dirty player lineman. I think that's new.
Yep.
Is it just me, or is he kind of reshuffled where his players are?
He shuffled them. But, you know,
Blitzer, not Mighty Blow. I think that's new. The one with the movement?
Yeah, that's new. Oh, that's just so good. I would have went tackle, though, on him. He is the one that could get rid of those threats that are just fast. But tackle can be a next skill. Because you just don't want him piling on, I think, because he's just movement 7.
Yeah, you want to keep that guy standing.
Yeah.
And the thrower is 1 point away from leveling.
Yep.
You got 2 agility targets. Go ahead and get your vanity pass out the way.
Yeah. Also, 1 is 3 SPP away from leveling with Chicken Parmesan. So he just needs a touchdown, and then Fettuccine would need a pass and then touchdown if you wanted the level.
It's a really scary team once those 2 AG4 blitzers get levels. I mean, you're talking Blodge, AG4.
Right.
Yeah.
Times 2. Ooh.
Because your life wasn't hard enough as it was.
Right.
Well, let's take a look at Nightmare on Elm Street and see how they fared after that. So his kicker...
They're still 1480.
His kicker's missing next game. And he looks like he's got an armor bust on one of his line elves. Yeah, the armor bust and the niggling would be, this is the time to go ahead and fire that guy.
Yeah. He's been living on borrowed time.
Yeah, that's a retirement for sure.
Because if you don't, he's just going to keep getting killed.
Yep. But he does actually have like 11 players for next match still.
Yeah.
So that's going to be nice. Sadly, no replacement money, but he'll still be
let's
full
see what
bench.
his games are going to look like next week. The big green weenies.
Oh, no.
That's a tough
Orc
game.
to orc. No.
And he has 210k. And that is Havoc's team full of Mighty Blow and
Guard and just
Nightmare on Elf Street. The night is long and full of terrors. Good luck.
Yep.
The good news though is Big Green Weenies does not have any tackle, so it's a hope for injury roll type game.
Hope for pushes.
Yeah,
that's all you can really
he's
say.
got 5 dodge, so that's not terrible. That's not a terrible plan. And he's got enough guard to help protect his life.
Yeah.
So it's not.
So I think the big green weenies also have excess cash that they can dump somewhere now.
Oh God, yes, they have 210k.
So.
Mm-hmm.
What's he gonna do? I mean, he's already got Asher Granite.
Mm-hmm.
Sell it and buy it again.
I would think about buying an extra lineman.
Remember, he's thinking about the goblin to appease you.
Yeah, I know, but he obviously doesn't want the gobbo. So a lineman would do good here, just to have more line fodder.
How fun would it be if you could pick up like the right stuff on certain characters and do that to your lineman?
It'd be fun. I wish I could.
I'd almost spend that money in inducements or waste it somehow, because you're going up against a Dark Elf team with every single player on your team is Armor 9 with basically block or Mighty Blow.
But the crazy part is he has all that money and he's still going to get the inducements.
Yeah, right. So I think you induce and you use a little bit of pocket change, because I don't
Get the
I don't see
1200
any-
wizard.
Yeah, why not?
Or just go ahead and buy a Blood Babe or whatever. Yeah, I mean, he could do whatever he wanted to. There's no reason to burn the money. It's not hurting him in the next game.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I have to say here is look at those blitzers, man. All on the cusp of getting the 16 SPP.
Oh, yeah.
It's about to be really ugly, isn't it?
So I think that's where some of the tackle's going to show up. A Palmer's going to show up, and maybe like a safety. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He'll find something.
Yeah, definitely a tackle piece.
And then he's just going to be hoping for blodge on one of them. So that's always nice, too.
Pretty good odds. You get, three guys leveled up.
Technically, he's supposed to be playing the Phobiacs.
Yeah.
And the Phobiacs are doing okay. They're at level. They've got 10 players, so they're gonna have 1 loner. It's not the worst game that they could face because he's got some guard and some block and some dodge. But if he doesn't show up and Big Green Weenies gets another admin game, that's really gonna kill. That's really gonna kill Nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think Brittle Bones is going to win that game against him. But I think he can kind of keep it from being a runaway victory.
Yep. I mean, it's giving him 16 SPP versus like 10 SPP, that's a huge difference.
Right.
So
maybe even, doing something for your own team. I don't know. Boom. Realistically, that's about it. The Vloopadoops, who are an admin team, going against the Dread Pirate Roberts, which is an admin team. And the treetop cops will be our last one to look at.
Yep.
They need it. They need this admin win to get.
Yep.
He needs to go ahead and fire the agility. I'm sorry, the armor busted guy. Go ahead and get rid of him so the MVP doesn't fall on him.
Armor busted and niggling.
I don't know if he can afford the niggling.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No.
No, he's armor and niggling.
Yeah, that is a retirement all day.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Know. The armor by itself was.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So. Yeah, so he's gonna have to be tossed.
You know, honestly, maybe moving the other guy who does have niggling and no skills, no SPP, it might be time to go ahead and fire him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let these MVPs fall, because if any character gets the MVP, they're either going to level or be better off than they were. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think about firing those two guys and just not spending the cash and going into it with with loners, seeing if those loners get MVPs and then buying them if they do?
Well, didn't we just say he was getting a concede?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what.
Sorry.
No, that's what I was talking about. He fires these two, gets the concede win, gets even more money, goes into his second game with either a lot of bank and some loners and seeing. I get your point. I would probably buy a few pieces and still leave room for the loners to wow me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or he's got the one catcher.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got his positionals right. He does.
There are 2-word answers, stream and catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could do with another catcher, though. That's about what he's missing.
Another catcher wouldn't hurt, for sure.
There you go. I don't know if I'd go the other catcher before I had good linemen that could help me. But I get the point.
Yeah.
See, the one guy has a niggling, but he also has block. I don't know. He's got a moment here where he could just do a soft reboot of his team and ditch those 3 injured players and get the money.
Yeah. I think personally, I would keep the niggled block piece that's already at 10 SPP. It's probably not the best call, but it's the one I'd make as he just wants to not have any or too many loners. So
4,
it's a hard line to run.
6, 7. He'd have 7 elves if he fired those. And he'd have enough money to buy at minimum 2 back.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd
chances are there's at least going to be 2 of the loners that get some sort of MVP or touchdown. So
yeah, and really, Wood Elves with 2 loners is actually pretty good because that's your LOS with your tree.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, I mean, you
throw 'em
saying
up.
that just convinces me more that firing those 3 guys might be the right thing to do.
Maybe.
It's a gamble for sure.
Yeah. But plus, you're getting it all on positionals pretty much, and 2 linemen.
Yeah, and you're kind of playing for next season, anyways, right?
In this case, he is, yeah. Unfortunately, he's dead last.
Yep.
Yeah. So
thankfully, though, he actually still has a team for Wood Elves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, who do you have to face coming up, Sherdog? I know you have the Rebel Rousers, but after that,
it's going to be a tough 3.
Weenies.
Yep. So it's basically I think I'm in second right now.
So Weenies, Nightmare on Elf Street, and the Rebel Rousers.
So
Yeah.
he's got to play first, then he's got to play third, as it stands right now.
But third is probably gonna get that concede win against Phobiac. So Big Green Weenies should be second.
Yeah.
I'll technically be third. So I would literally play first, second, and then 7th. So it's gonna be a tough little run. But I do love that the rest of the season it's not entirely in my hands, but I have some say over it because I'm playing 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you beat him, that's your best chance at. Now, do you want to do the playoffs? Is that what you want?
Go big or go home, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are little pixels. If they die, I don't care. That's fine.
Yep. And then you have to reroll a new fresh team. It's great.
Vampires next season.
Oh, yeah.
Well, is there anything else we need to look at before the end of the episode?
No, I'm pretty sure that was it. So this has been the Division 6 and 7 recaps. And I'm Ironmaster with LEDEAS here. And our special guest, thank you, Sherdog.
Thanks for having me.
So I hope you all have a good one.